Oh, you and your microphone. Dun 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 dun. All right, we'll be up here in about 5 minutes. It'll be about roughly about the 8:35, and we'll be ready to go. That allows the YouTube and Twitch ads to clear up, so bear that in mind. Bum 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 ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da. It's like everything just warm up. That's what we gotta do, unfortunately. Let's see, yeah, it just cleared up, and we'll be good to go from there. But we got 2 more minutes. We'll start this tonight's session, folks, at the 35. That way we have more than an option for make sure that everything's all warmed up, ready to go, and we'll be on our way. So make sure you've gotten to your Buc-ee's, or you've gotten to your gas stations, getting all those nice gifts and drinks and everything you need, because we're on a road trip, folks. in the pre-stream here, if you have like a favorite drink you like getting at a gas station, what is it? Is it a coffee? Is it a soda drink? Please let me know in the comments, in the chat right there. And I'm hoping everyone's able to hear the music. It's Nintendo music, for the record. It is the free roam Mario Kart World soundtrack on there. So we're good on that front. It's back on here. Alrighty. I'll switch to the to the stream mode itself. As my background has not loaded yet. No! It should load here pretty soon, I hope. Please load. But I have to refresh the thing. No. There it goes. Okay, let's get things started. Alright, how's it going, everybody? Alexman here, and welcome back to another edition of OpenGuessr, United States edition. Session 6, where we're trying to get to all the 50 states in record time, no less. Last time we got 6 wins, or 6 rounds anyway, because the rounds were a little kind of tougher that last time. But we did get 3 new states, though. But, in any case, shape of the word, we are trying to get to every 50. Now, we're up to at least 22 out of 50 states so far. With the last session that we got to Idaho, we also got to Alaska and Colorado last time. So hopefully that we've got a new, hope we get some new states today. Now, for those new, what is OpenGuessr, you may ask? Well, OpenGuessr is a geo-guessing program. The link to the game and a guide to how you distinguish how to geo-guess is in the chat below in a pinned comment, so that you may be able to see it. But again, totally free, as OpenGuessr is a free alternative to GeoGuessr, which GeoGuessr is a paid program, but this one's a free one. And so, are the rules states? I cannot look anywhere else on Google or anything. I have to see exactly what I have on my screen right there. And, as you may notice down from the bottom right corner of the screen, you may see of our all-time stats so far, along with the current session of wins and losses. We're currently up to 37 wins and 1 loss, thanks to Minnesota. But, anyway, though, but we have basically our rules state. I have to look on the screen. Can't look up at Google or anything. I have to be within 1 mile of the location to consider it a win. If it's not a win, it's a loss. And also, the fact is that we have to distinguish between all the different road types, such as, as U.S. routes, county roads, state routes, and interstates, which are thing. But we also have sounds, again, as our per usual. If we get a win, we get this sound. Looks like I gotta move the sound alerts over. Hold on there. Pull that over there. There we go. All right. And if we unfortunately get a loss, which we might or may not, never know, but if we get a loss, we get this sound. All right. So the rules of the road and play. Who's ready to open guess? Get your drinks, get your pops, get your snacks, get your Reese's and everything. And it's time to have some fun. All right. We're at our first location right here. It looks like it's in a very abandoned building. Where are we going from here? Ooh. Washington. Washington State. New state right off the bat. Heck yeah. OpenGuessr is usually not this great. When it comes to usually putting in a field somewhere. Now I can tell we are in Washington because of the Washington name here and everything, but if we can confirm that with a sign that has Washington's silhouette, that'll basically it. So technically speaking, so let's head off this way. Now we have to find our exact location. Luckily though, we're on a state route, so we're not on a county road. We're in the 3rd tier down. I see we're probably closer to Oregon, I would imagine, from this. I'm just thinking just because of the desert-like look aesthetic. I don't know, maybe we're closer. I don't know. Let's see here. Looks like we are going, it's facing slightly north. And we're on state route. So investors will know that a state route number is a rounded oval number on the map here. So bear that in mind. A county road is a rectangular with sharp corners. The U.S. route is one here with this emblem, and the interstate is one down here in the blue. So bear that in mind. All right, so we need to find a state route number, which are going to be zoomed in a little bit further in than normal. If we can find 155, they'll be in good shape. But it would be nice if we had a town nearby, which doesn't look like this is a... Now, I may be fearing of that we might find a black screen in some fashion. That means OpenGuessr had a bug on the getting the Google API to work, and we might be in a bit of a pickle. So bear in mind of that. Sorry for the late night stream tonight, folks. I had a activity to go to with my local church. So, and I put friends and family over streaming at any time, so I have to show my support and everything. So, I hope you guys are going to enjoy your festivities tonight. As I'm still getting over a slight cold, it's still kind of stuffy nose up, still a little bit stuffiest, but you know we're still getting over this. Man, this is a really This doesn't look like anything that would be in Washington. This looks like something that'd be like in Idaho. Let's see. I mean, we didn't find, there was no state known. There was no, maybe we should have gone the other direction at the start. I don't see anything beyond here. But at the same time, we're going north. So the thing is, I don't recall any state route with this particular, in Washington that's in a desert-like setting. I always keep thinking that Washington is not a desert region. It's more of forestry and wetter. But not expecting is this. Let's try the other route. If it'll allow me to. Google, do not basically mess me up here. Maybe my internet's being so dumb today. There we go. Ooh, I got scared there. It was gonna freeze up on me. Let's head this way. Let's head, yep, we're in Washington. So you know when you're in Washington, folks, when you see this sign here, it's basically the silhouette of George Washington. So that also double confirms it that we are in Washington State. Brand new state. Haven't been here yet in the current sessions. I believe on our test streams over on Twitch initially, I have been to Washington here in the game, so by technicality, but for our purposes of the 50 states and everything, we're good to go. How's it going, Maddie, over on Twitch? Hope you're having a fantastic day and night. This looks more promising. I'm seeing more life over here than I was in the other direction. Elmer City Access Road. Elmer City? Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for State Route 155. Though to be fair, I don't think we're not over here. That's more forestry. We're more over here. We're near like Moscow, I think. That's what I kind of think we are. So Maddie said, I've been to Seattle, but I was really little. I've never been in Washington. I've gone close, but not. I mean, the closest I've gone was probably right here with I-84 going, you know, heading up here to Hood River. So I was like on the border, but not currently there. So my problem is that I'm not seeing 155. That's our road number. And this one's going north and south. So not sure if there's, we have to zoom in like here for these roads. No, these are county roads right here. Normally we should be able to see like numbers like this, like 240 and such. There's not very many state routes in Washington as far as I'm aware of, so we should have the benefit of the doubt to hopefully find the road we're looking for. Hopefully. At least we're getting one new state in today. But this does not look like something I would see from Washington, though. This looks like more like Oregon or Idaho. Spirit Ridge. Okay. So that takes you to Elloree, up to the city, though, isn't it? Seaton's Grove. So that's a campsite. I mean, we're close to a canyon, and we are close to a river at least. That just begs the question of what river we're close to. It's a river that's going north and south right now, ish. So there's 129. There's 125. There's 124. We're looking for 155, though. But I don't know where we are yet in Washington until I get a town. But also, this is a beautiful area, though. I like the canyon. I like the canyon and how the road's cutting through the landscape and everything. It's such a beautiful looking area. If I knew the river, though, that's a thing. OpenGuessr, unfortunately, does not map out rivers, though. But this does look like a massive river, so I would assume that this would be somewhere like the Columbia, but that's not Columbia, though. Because it would be 155 would be on that route in some fashion. So we need to keep going this way and see if we can find a location here. Let's go. Someone's broken down. I was expecting of Washington putting us in a good spot, but Washington wants to put us in a difficult location to start here. I mean, there has to be a, like, there's level 33, mile 33. That could be a hint. That could be we're close to either a road ending or some of that sort. Oh, there we are. There's 155. So we're on. Oh, that's not a river. That's a lake. Whoa. Okay. All right. So we're somewhere around. Oh, wait, it was Elmer City. I saw the sign earlier. So I saw the sign earlier that said Elmer City access road was nearby. So if we can find... Oh, it is a Columbia River. So that is Columbia. Okay. Problem is... Oh, we just passed through here. There's that rock. You see where that rock is? We cut right through here. We're like right here. So we went around here. I'm heading back around. Back around here, we hit this, and we hit this rock right here. That's what this thing is right here. That's it right there. You can tell by that rock formation. All right. We know where we are. Now it's to basically to figure out where. So we have a building that's in front of us. And we've got an abandoned building behind us. So we got two abandoned buildings, but we have a road access down this way. That's straight on. So... that's not it. The question is, it's going to be really hard to see. Well, maybe not. No, there's a lot of junk roads here. Oh, I got to sneeze like crap. Oh, man. Oh, I hate when you get that. Don't you hate that when you get that, like, that reaction to sneeze and it doesn't happen, but you still have that sensation? That's what I just got right there in plain sight there for a split second. All right, we have... Okay, we need to look for a building that's brown that's got coated with a lot of cars around it. Which I would assume would have been this, but I don't see this building here. So... I keep suspecting... like, we're somewhere around here. We are. I just can't see... There's a couple rocks here, some cars. Man, I feel bad. Like, there's a nice, decent Pontiac right there they could have restored. Or maybe that's someone they are restoring. Maybe not. They're picking that apart. Let's see. We have a... Again, it's a silver building. It's a silver roof. So that's... Wait, that's it right there. That's it. I can tell by the cars around the building, they shape like this. And there's our building right here, and there's that abandoned building. We're right here. At least I think that's where we are. I see the building over here. We can't tell the number, but we can see the road right here. We can see the abandoned building behind it and over here. I'm going to guess it right here. In 3, 2, 1, guess! Yeah! Woo, woo, woo! First win! First win! In a span of, what was that? How much time was that? Probably about 20 minutes. It's unfortunate, but we'll deal with that, though. 1 win. And that gives us another, this one. All right, and that's a new state. Washington has now been found. All right, round 2. Fox Court. Ooh, they put us in a cul-de-sac. Fox Court Road, huh? They put us in a town somewhere? Or just a neighborhood? No, I don't think we're in, see, what was it? Garden Lakes Parkway. Okay. Okay. I would imagine that this way would be more popular, I think. But I want to ask everyone, what do you guys think of OpenGuessr so far that we're in session 6 and we've got at least now 23 states now on top of the 50 we need to complete this challenge? I need like generalization thoughts. It's like, what's your guys' overall opinion of OpenGuessr? Do you think it's a niche, something you didn't think that would be a game? I think this is my friend here locally got me into the VR version of it, and I found this little gem, and that's how I've gotten into this. So, all right, so still no highway number. But I wondered if I go this way, we're gonna stay in town. If I stay on the road we are on, we might find town. Let's go. Oh, it's a nice church building over yonder. Garden Lakes Parkway. I think if we stay on this road long enough, we might actually find the town we're in. Alright, let's do this bad boy. Because we're trying to get up to the 8 wins. 8 wins has been our normal record, so we're trying to hopefully beat that. Let's see here. Afternoon sales. Laundromat. We have a Circle K gas station that might indicate Midwest. Because you may know where you are in certain states and everything if you know what type of gas stations are where. Like, say, like, if you're trying to find Buc-ee's or something like that, Buc-ee's is more middle to southern. Say if you're looking for, like, Maverick or something like that, Maverick gas stations are over in the west side of the United States. Or, say, like, you know, BP gas, they're mostly in the east and south. So you have to find those, like, oh, there's our sign. Georgia! Hello! Back to Georgia we are today, huh? Georgia won. That's the problem about the east side, though. There's one too many roads. But Georgia 1 should be somewhere on the easier side to find, though. North Georgia 1. Okay. I need a town name, though. So maybe... Georgia 1 Loop. Okay. So I just need to find where Georgia 1 is on the map here. But listen, we're looking for Georgia's number. We're not looking for the US one. Like, you guys say, oh, there's one right here. Like, nope, that's US State Route 1. That's US Route 1. We're looking for State Route 1. They're different. There's 2 right there. And see, unfortunately, the state routes don't follow a code like the interstates do. Because interstates, if they're even numbers, they're going from left to right, while odd numbers are going up and down. State routes and US routes don't follow that rule. So, as unfortunate as it sounds, we're stuck with basically what we have to deal with here. I need to find the town we're in though. But at least we're in a town. That's what's good enough for us. So let's see if we can find a town name. At least this turned in. Looks like the Great Lakes, the Garden Lakes turned into this. So I think we've already been to Georgia in our run so far. So this is a repeat location. Oh look, it's Mr. Bojangles! You get those it's bow time! Yeah, right, bow time it is! Bow time to get bolting out of here! It's always cool to go to like new locations and find like the local cuisine areas. It's always cool because there are some businesses that don't, you know, show up in, you know, in your own state at times. What was that sign say? Redmond Road. I was hoping this would be a town, but looks like we just got out of said town, it looks like. Costa Valley. The tires. Was that the tires? Welcome to the spires. I was like, welcome to the tires. Like, oh, the better tires right there. Let's see. We need to get around here. We're out of town, though. All right, we'll head back to town. The Georgia 1 loop isn't going to help us too much unless we find it on the map. Let's see if we can head down the other way of the Georgia loop and see if that gets us into more town, because last thing I need is to leave town. Oh, that could have helped us. That might help. We'll go back. Back game. Back. What does that say? I saw something that might be useful. It's a government building. State Mutual Insurance Company. Well, I think they need their insurance on the saving their sign. Half their sign is taken down. But like, see, we also see that also BP gas. BP gas is basically mostly in the East Coast. You know, they should. You know, you have to come up. Maybe have to come up with like some type of like a bingo card for people who want to play along and everything. And say, oh, is he gonna find? Did we find a Dollar General in this card today? Are we gonna get a bingo? All right, let's head this way, the other way of the Georgia Loop. Maybe they'll give us more of the town, and that might give us our destination. We have let's see, Georgia 1 Loop. I'm hoping we get more town. You know, if we do find a freeway, that's even better because that means we can limit our search area. That'd be really, really nice. Oh man, I love the Mario Kart World soundtrack in Free Roam. That's so much good songs. Let's see. Still haven't seen Route 1 yet. Now, Route 1 seems like be something they would see on the map. I have not seen. I've seen Route 2, but that's Florida 2, though. I kind of wish on maps like this they would show like the rounded numbers in a different color, because that would have been really nice. Because that would make it easier to actually distinguish between each one. Heck, even though we might, you know, the Route 1 may be a small road, and now it's going to be a real troublesome. That's why I'm trying to see if I can find the town. And or interstate that's next to it, at least. Let's see if we go back this way. Shorter Avenue. Okay. Oop. Oh, Georgia 20. Okay, we have another route number. Shorter Avenue, West Side, GI 20. Unfortunately, I have to zoom in so I can see it better. I don't think we're next to the coastline, though. I see 26. 24. I see 16 as a result, but I don't see... I see 22. Something keeps telling me we're closer to Atlanta than anything else, but so there's 2811. There's 2. There's Georgia 2. Where the heck is Georgia 1? Let's see if we can see. What I'm trying to find now is technically a post office or a town. Like if we can find a town name like on a water tower or something, that might be good. I don't recall if the use of major towns in the east side put their names on the water tower. It doesn't look like they did here. So let's see if we can find. I'm looking for. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Looking for. Oh wait, there's 20 right there. Okay, good. We found 20. So there's Route 20. And if we find Route 155, or no, 155, Georgia 1 on this route somewhere, then we'll be in a good spot. So let's go around here and see if we can find Route 20, or see if we can find Route 1. There's 20 right there. 20 goes south. Could be here, I would imagine. No, it goes to 120. That goes to 124. Well, 20 still goes down here. Does 20 end right here? Because it goes to 78 and it ends. Okay. So we see Route 8. And we need to find Route 1. If we find Route 1, then we'll basically be in the little bit in the ballpark. So I'm gonna follow Route 20 until we find Route 1. Because Route 20 interlocks with it. At least the loop line does. So hopefully in that regard Oaklets shows up. Oaklets 828 Georgia because it says GA20. That's right. Welcome to the stream, Oaklets. Hoping you have a fantastic day and night. But what I'm looking for now is Georgia 1. Because the road we started onto turned into Georgia Route 1. So I'm looking for 1 now. So the fact that we're in a town, and I don't know the town name at this point. I just need to know. Well, there's a Waffle House. Let's see. I'm hoping I could find it. I was hoping it was a post office. That's like the one thing we had the hardest time to find. Let's see. I said if I could find an interstate, that'd be even better. Like if it's close to 75 or something like that, or... The problem is I did not see Route 1 at all. Unless Route 20 goes beyond... Oh, there's Route 1. There we are. All right. Well, when in Rome. Okay. Now for the fun part. You have to go back here. We're on Foxcroft Road. That's our starting location. So we need to get to the Garden Lakes Parkway. And it's basically an offshoot of, and since the loop one, it says 1 goes to a loop. So if we find a road of sorts that ends up right there, that should be good to go. Let's see. No, we won't go on 20 on this one. If we go here into town. But Oakland's 828, welcome to the stream. If I haven't said that before, welcome aboard. I imagine if you're, are you good? Are you fond of geoguessing? Because our challenge tonight is to get to all 50 states eventually at some point, and we are up to 23 states right now. I think we have already been to Georgia already in our run, so this is just a repeat location. I need to find is the Garden Lakes Boulevard. Okay, there's Shorter Avenue. Okay, there we are. All right, there's our loop. So the Garden Lakes come back this way. And there's Foxcroft Road. There we are. Head back that way. And we're basically right off of this. So we'll go back to Satellite. We're right in front of this house right here. In 3, 2, 1, guess! Booyah! As another win for us today. That's round 2 done. That goes up to 2 right there. We save that. All right, round 3. Where's it going to put us today? And it's a field! They put in Louisiana? I think that is. Louisiana 858. Well, welcome to Louisiana. I think we've already been here. I think we've already been to Louisiana, already in our sessions. But if not, then hey, welcome to Louisiana for the first time. At least they put us on a state route. They could have put us on a county road and they'd be like, well, we're going to be here for a while. Problem is, we're in the middle of nowhere and these roads are not that big, so... Let's see, Louisiana 858. That could be anywhere, though. I need a town. But this doesn't look like a road that... Wow, wow, Louisiana, you have really small state routes. This does not look... This does not make me feel like we're on a state route. This feels like we're on a county road for no apparent reason. Well, we're going to follow the state route here and see if we can get ourselves to a major road. In that regard. Ooh. Wait, it just ends? It just ends! No! George Jones, I don't like you. You ended me. Alright, well, that's Let's see if we can get back to the start here. It seems OpenGuessr is having a bit of an issue with its loading. Hopefully it doesn't have too much trouble, though. I may have to cancel this, and I don't want to refresh it either. Refresh it, we lose the location. OpenGuessr, please do not do this to me. I'm playing you on Google Chrome, a spot where you really shouldn't have any trouble. If I refresh, we lose the location. No! Come on! Don't you dare crash on me! Oh, it's crashed. The connection was reset. Let's see. That's gonna be, can we count as a loss for the game crashing out on us? That stinks that happened. All right, hold on a second, folks. I have to switch it to intermission here for a moment. As I try to fix this real quick. Hopefully it won't. Did Louisiana just glitch out on us? It did. All right. I know I don't have I don't have my VPN on. So I have no problem with any guessers. OpenGuessr just crashed on me. It did. Or did my internet just die? No, my internet's still alive. My internet's still alive. Crap. Well, we lost the location. I hate to bring it to you. Do we count as a loss because the game was glitching out on me? Or did OpenGuessr just ultimately crash? Well, let me try. Let me try open this up in a browser. Maybe it just crashed. Yeah, I think OpenGuessr just crashed. Because it's not loading for me. I'm on any browser right now. That's very unfortunate. I was having such a good time, though. Let's see, Edge, maybe? I'm just double checking if it's any browser. If not, I'll probably have to refresh the computer probably or something. I don't know what's going on tonight, folks. I just want to see here. And it doesn't want to load. What happened, Google? What happened, OpenGuessr? You were doing just fine. But there we go. But we lost our location, though. There we go. But we lost our location, though. There we go. But oh, whoa, whoa, what was my sound going through? Oh, whoa, whoa, what was my sound going through? Oh. My Twitch, why did you do that? Twitch, why did you put the sound on my voice there? All right. Unfortunately, we have a loss, folks. Well, we can't. Do we count that as a loss? That we lost our location because of OpenGuessr crashing. That's a poll I need to put on there at that point. So, I hate to say this. Do we count that as a loss? I don't know. For some reason it crashed, but when I pulled it back up on Google here and it just started to run. And we're now in a different location, and I can't really go back to the location I was once at. So, do we count that as a win or a loss, folks? I'm leaving that up to you guys. To me, I don't think it's a loss because that's kind of like the aforementioned. We didn't really get very far with the Louisiana location. So, what do we say on that one? I just don't know. What do we want to say on that one? Maddie or Oaklets, if you're still here, what do you guys say? Do you think that's a loss? Or basically we just do that count as a refresh? Because that was technically something that was outside my control that the game crashed on me. Let's see. I want to suggest that wasn't a win or not a loss. Because the game crashed on us, and I think by technicality, I think we'll just count as a refresh. All right. So we had a game crash, so we're just going to continue on with this location here and hope for the best what we got here. So when Utopia Road, sorry for those in Louisiana, but the game crashed on us. Oh no, don't you tell me we're stuck in here. We go this road here. This looks like a road that's going to end this direction, though. Okay, we can't go back that way. Knowing by the locations here and the fields we're doing, I want to say we're closer to the west side of the United States. On that front, so let's see what we can do from these. Utopia, west 150 south. Alright, let's see if we can head down this direction here. We start on Utopia on this round here. So this is a... I'm hoping that when the studio looks at this eventually, we don't count this as a chapter or a chapter for a round. This is still round 3. We just had to do a refresh on it because Louisiana's there because Google OpenGuessr crashed. I see life. That's always a good sign. Means we're maybe closer to a town. That's great. Awesome. Fantastic. All right. Why do I get the suspicion that this is Utah? I'm having that kind of weird suspicion that this is Utah. I mean, it feels that way just because the numbering system on the roads here. So I think if we head this way, we get to the city center by going north. Yeah, here's the city. Yeah, I'm thinking that this is a Utah. I've been there. Oh yeah, QTH. We had a. If you were here earlier, we had a OpenGuessr had a fault in the Louisiana region. We tried to return back to our starting location and it bugged out. Not sure if it counted that as a win or a loss, just because of the gaming bugging out, though. Oh, Utah! We are back to Utah! Hello! I recognized it. Utah. Welcome back to Utah, everybody. I've been here just lurking. Hope that didn't pop up on my screen. No, it didn't. Okay, good. All right. Oh, my video editing software pops like, hey, do you want to use AI? No, I don't want to use AI, dang it. All right, we're in Utah. At least this time we're not in the middle of a flipping desert. Now I gotta figure out what town we're in. Yeah, I may be from Utah, but I, for the record, don't go very far in Utah half the time, so... But at least you know we're on a state route 130. So, technicality-wise... As far as I'm aware of, I don't really recall Utah having a lot of state routes, though. Because we're going north to south. I have the weird suspicion that I have been here, actually. That was... I see 132 here. I think we went this... Because I recall we went... took the long route to get to Goblin Valley at one time, so... There's State Route 32. I said, this is a small town, so technically speaking, this town isn't very... Oh, there we go. Let's see here. Welcome to Minersville, Utah. That just begs the question, where is Minersville? Because I got Utah 130, and there's Junction 21. So... There's 10 here, 24's over here. Obviously, we're in the southern region, more desert regions, so. But like I said, there's not very many state routes in Utah. Like, it just gets really... Oh, there it is. There's Minersville. We found it. Wow, that is not a big town. Well, there it is. If you haven't heard of Minersville, Utah, now we know where it is. All right, so... We have to go back, I think... Oh, there's Utopia Road right there. We got the 150. 150 took us right into town. So we are somewhere on the very end of this road somewhere. So we went this way to get to Utopia, and we've got a farm up here, which is got a silo and a very big silver building. Which I'm highly inclined that this might be it. I mean, the fields here look like cow fields. I'm suspecting we're right here. Because that only makes sense. There's a lot of cow fields here, and there's one central building right here. And we didn't go very far. Because we're right before the turn here. So we're kind of like right here. If anything, we're basically within a less than a mile of this location. Let's give it right here. 3, 2, 1, go! Cool, awesome, that's a win. Yes! Win number 3. Thanks to the bug of OpenGuessr, we don't count that one as a loss, so we'll count that as our 3rd win. The 3rd win for us tonight. All right, there we go. All right, round number 4. All right, what we got? Township. What we do for activity? We were doing hockey. Hockey on the gym floor, or the basketball court floor. High action stakes. Then everybody had popcorn and hot dogs. All right, what we got here? US Route 62. All right, we have a US route, but we don't know where that is technically right now at the moment. So, we got a mile marker sign. Hold on a second. Concord. But Concord, that game died the moment the game got released. The nerve. Well, apparently we know where the gravesite is. I thought I saw a different sign, but curse at Concord. You know, I've never heard of the game until it was like that launch week of the game when it came out on the PS5 and eventually got closed down like immediately after. I was like, wow. It's like, that was really kind of a shameful release on that game, though. Alrighty, let's see here. We got another mile marker sign. Let's see where we're at. This is a weird township. New Market Township. Townships are not really towns, per se. They're kind of like... They're like the county roads of being a town. I mean, they don't really have a centralized government-ish. It's more of... Like, they have... It's like... I wouldn't say it's an HOA, personally, but townships are just like, they're not really towns. They're just more of there, I guess. All right, let's keep going on US 62 and see if we can find another town. Or not a mile marker. Whoa, hello, Google. Google, what happened? What happened to the camera, Google? Oh no. Do we go back? Can we get out of the pink here? What is OpenGuessr today? Okay, good. Okay. Okay. I wasn't prepared for the pink screen of death. At least we're able to walk through it. Let's see if we can. Let's see how far we go in this thing. All right, pink screen of death. How far are you in? Come on, Google did not have a fun day with this camera. Well, I want to say this is probably counts as death because I don't think we're going anywhere in this region. Wow. Google, you need to fix your cameras. Oh yeah, we went this way to get to the main road. Yeah, we went this way. Well, okay, well, that's something else we have to worry about now is the pink screen of death now. We can't go that way, so we're gonna go the opposite way. The pink screen of death. So now we have so many screens of death now. We have the blue screen of death, we have the black screen of death, but now we also now have the pink screen of death. Basically, the camera had a done heap. Highland County. Alright, Highland County is the region we're in, but... There we go. My fan died, I had to refresh that a little bit there. Alright. Well, unfortunately, hey, this might have some more life. The Worship Dance Camp. Alright guys, you wanna dance? And do some worship. Hillsboro Corporate Limit. That is a town. Hillsboro is the town name-ish. The question is, though, are we going to be going into the town of Hillsboro? Because I would love to know the state we're in. Hillsboro. No, not the green. Okay, good. Okay, good. Oof. Okay, I was not expecting the pink screen of death right there. All right. Jeez. I was Ohio. Hello. We are in Ohio again. All right, so state routes, what was this route? 92, was it? Or 62? 62. Well, there's 62 right there. And we have the junction of 73. So we find Route 62, and we have to find State Route 73. And once those two matches together, we will find our road connections. We are heading northbound on 62, so by sheer technicality, 62 is going vertical at this point. Though I do need to have a name, though. We do have a route. We have two routes coming together. Question is, though, I don't know how far north we are or south we are. I need to find Hillsboro. And Hillsboro is on 62, so we find 62. I'll go to town of Killbuck. And these eastern sides have got the weirdest names. Martinsburg. Utica. Okay. Johnstown. See, we are heading northbound on 62 right now. So as long as we are able to hit 62 in some same way, shape, or fashion, we'd be good to go. There's 62 right here. 62 go this way. There's Harrisburg. There's Bloomberg, Washington Courthouse. That's a mouthful. Where do you live? I live in Washington Courthouse. No, seriously, where's your real name? Oh, there's Highland right there. I think we saw Highland, I think, earlier. Oh, but there's 73. There's Hillsboro. Found it. All right, cool. We passed by the Hillsboro High School earlier. So... And there was Concord right there earlier. So... We have to find Township Highway 226. And that is 226 right here. That is Irvin Road. Okay. Alright, so now we know where we are. Because that is Route 226. That's our county road. We're actually on a county road right here, so... And it looks like we went south to get to this road, I think. Yeah, we went south to here, I think, to go up here. Yeah, we went south to get to this road, so we're not too far away. Wait, we're not too south away. It means we're right here. So we didn't have to go very far if we head south. Right, didn't we? We head north, we go that way. Heading south, we hit a bend. And we see a house in the center house here. And we did see this house right here. That's what this house is right here. So if we're able to see that from this location, it means we're closer to somewhere like right here. Alright, we're going 3, 2, 1, guess! Booyah! That's another win for us, folks. Round number 4 is a go-go, baby. That gives us another one of these. And another win at number 4 for us. All right, round 5. North Dakota, right off the bat. Thanks to our numbering system right here. North Dakota 8. I do not recall if we've been to North Dakota yet. I know in the previous sessions we have been in South Dakota. We've been to Sturgis, but that was on a stream. That was on a stream we were not doing multi-streaming for. So technically, South Dakota we have not met yet either. It looks like there's some type of mining town over here off in the distance. Maybe we can head up this way. We're going south on this route here. How lucky. Well, technically speaking, in the western United States and Midwest right here, there isn't much of routes. So here's 8 right here. So there's 8 for you. You see how easy that is in the western United States, that the routes are easy able to be seen. East Coast is like, oh, we have a road over here, down here, and maybe there's a loop somewhere, you know, over here. What do you want to call it? We'll call it Route 1276. It's like, hey, you could have stopped at 8 turns. Wait, what's that? We saw the North Dakota sign here, so there's our North Dakota state route sign for those interested. I've actually never seen that before. Never seen the state route of it. Oh, look at that! Look at that beautiful number right there! Oh, love it! 94. We're closer to here. Yes! We're closer to the freeway, do you know it? And that is next to Richardson. But I-84 is that way. Well, we've returned, right? So wait a minute. How close are we to the freeway, though? If they're counting it already here, would that mean we are turning it somewhere? Because that turns to North Dakota 10. which is this right here. Oh, this is where we are. Here we are. There we are. We're around right here. Because we turned here, we already turned to 10. Because we're going to Richardson before we go into I-94. So we're somewhere around this part of the highway. Now, this one's going to be the tricky one. Because we don't have any discernible location other than the fact that we've got maybe a water tower or something down here. We have this right here. So we're closer to, like, right here, I think. I wanted to say that is, because that's more close enough to that. But also the fact we're zoomed in on that, so... And we're able to see Richardson up here, so... I want to say we're closer to right here, I think. I'm going to guess it. In 3, 2, 1, guess! That's within a mile. That's a mile. That's within a mile, I think. What does viewers say on that one? Do you think that's closer? Do you think that's less than a mile? I think that is, honestly. I'm looking to see. What do you guys think? What does chat think on this? If you count that as a win or a loss? I want to say it's a win because that is pretty darn close. It is like 199 yards away. You know, that technically can be, this is technically still can be a little inaccurate. So, I'm going to say that is a, I want to say that's a win to me. Because I feel like we're very close to it. On my end, so. Let's see here, and we mark that as a win. Alright, win number 5. Alright, round 6. Indian Brook Road. Alright, we're in the middle of the road. I do want to say again to those who just jumped into the stream, lurking around, all the 5 viewers coming in tonight, thank you for watching and supporting the channel and seeing what OpenGuessr has to offer for you guys. For those new jumping in, we are doing the 50 state challenge. We're trying to get to all 50 states at least once in our sessions. Trying to get them all 57. We're now up to 23 states. So far, we've been in states we've been through before. The new state we had was at the start of the session, and that was Washington. So, we haven't been to any other new state right now, because we were in Utah earlier, which we've already been to. We got to that one in session 2. So Utah has already been found. And but we're in Ohio, then in Ohio and well, actually no, we got another state though. We had North Dakota. That's right, two states. North Dakota and Washington have now been found. And now we're in the middle of a forest, which I am not very fond of right now. And let's hope we don't get destroyed too much here. Hedonic Outdoor Education Center by reservation only. Indian Brook Road and Mountain Laurel. So we're in the mountains somewhere. So let's see where we go from here. Indian Brook Road. I'm hoping this will take us back to the main road, because I hope so. This looks like a main road. So that takes us to the educational center. But now is the question we need to figure out which way we're going. We have north and south to consider. I'm gonna head north. When in doubt, head north. if you can. Or like I said, it could be the black screen that Death could hit us, or the pink screen that we saw earlier. So I'm a little worried on that front. Cold Spring Road. New York! We're back in New York again. As you see right here, New York 301. There is our New York State route number. Welcome back to New York, everybody. Actually, have we been to New York yet? I'm gonna double check that real quick. I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna check the stats on that one. Yes, we have been to New York before. Dang it! All right, Cold Springs Road. Looks like we're close to a town of some kind. But looks like 301 is going slightly north. But that is also a state route, so that means a rounded number. And it's a smaller route, so it may not show up on the map here unless we zoom in even further. Let's see what we can do about this, huh? We're in the middle of the mountains, so I would say if we were looking at terrain, we're probably the 300, 301, there's 400 there. There's 206. Let's see, 44. I said we are in the mountains somewhere, so technically speaking, shouldn't be no too much trouble, but that also could be trouble. Did I move out of New York? I went out of New York. Dang it! No! Ay. See, I really wish there was a way you could have the map, you know, have the border be a little bit more easier to distinguish between states. States and counties, that'd be really nice. All right, we're gonna have to look for a town. And it looks like there's a radio tower over here. Like I said, we just need a town. A town or a freeway entrance, but I highly doubt 301 is close to a freeway at all. Cold Springs, New York. The New York 301. Down to the 301. No, that doesn't flow off the tongue very well. Okay. Oh, we got this sign here. What's the sign say? The sign says nothing! I think someone broke it. Someone broke the sign. Oh no. And adopt the highway program. How lame. Farm store. All right. I was hoping we'd find a town, but again, we're in the middle of the woods. Middle of a mountain range, I would think. So technically speaking, we should be able to see it. But again, it's probably one of these zoomed in roads here. There's 394. I'm looking for 301 though. And see, we're looking at this from the south, north and south. So the road does go north and south in some fashion. We got a Port Dickinson. That's not what we're looking for. There's 206. Let's see, I'm looking for the numbers that are vertical. But like I said, it's going to be a real tricky to get to there and everything and back. Because we're nowhere near any of the big towns right now. There's Clifton Springs. I was hoping there'd be Cold Springs. There's Richardfield Springs. There's Trout Lake. There's 28 and 28 North because some people just could not help themselves. They did not want to be the one to be called up. It was called bypassed. Oop, they won't knock that out. All right, come on. There's gotta be a number. The problem is we're nowhere near a freeway of any kind, but again, these numbers are like the small numbers. They're the numbers that don't show up very well on the map if you have it zoomed out. So trying to find this 301 is going to be like finding a needle in a haystack until I find a town. Maybe I'll head back the other direction. Maybe I went the wrong direction here. I went south, thinking that would be a town, but I don't think I'm going to see a town in the... Oh, it's going to be one of these bugged out maps. New York, why do you keep doing this to me? You're like the one that has these types of maps where they just have like one direction and look, I don't think I'm going anywhere. Okay. And the QTH, you jinxed us. He said, how lucky? And I'm like, yeah, we got lucky. And then we got a New York route that's very hard to find. No. I forgot to knock on wood. There you go. I'll knock it for you. All right, is that gonna be a good sign to read? I don't know. Well, so we have a camp, we have a Boy Scout troop out here, so there has to be a town somewhere out here. Wait, aha! I find a sign! A sign! Oh, thank goodness! Now we know where we're going. Highway Route 9! Okay, now we got a state route. We got a US route to fall on. 9's over here. Great! Awesome. Fantastic! We're in the ball. We're gonna be getting this ballpark yet. If we stay on 9 long enough, we will find the elusive 301. At least that's if it's in theory. Highway 9 continues up this route. There goes to 28. Highway 9 keeps going up this way. Hits 74. I'm looking for 301. There's 73. 9N and 9. Come on, come on. We're getting close to the state. We're getting close to the stinking border of Canada right now. No, we're not in that town. 456. Now let's see. Yeah, see the town of Cold Springs. So Cold Springs is 2 miles on this road, crossing 93. So we need to find Cold Springs. Yeah, so we're not going anywhere near close there, so we head back south on 9, and we are heading northbound on 9, though. Means we're on the opposite side of 9. Because we know that 9 and 301 cross each other. Oh, and I hate when they get to these like this 9 west. It's like, I wanted Highway 9, but no, we're going to get that right there. Highway 9 continues down this way. We should be able to see the town of Cold Springs, though. That's the thing. Cold Springs is 2 miles away. We're looking at this from like about more than like 10 miles away from each other. So, if anything, there's 308. Pleasant Plains, Hyde Park. It's Back and Kill. No, that's a name I've never seen before. There's Fishkill. Fishkill is 7 miles left that way, so And there's East Fishkill. I mean, I know if you're killing fish, I know that has got to be the most interesting name I have ever seen on a sign. And there's Peekskill. The problem I'm seeing now is that I'm not seeing 301. Or it could be that's 3, because Fishkill and Peekskill are north and south on 9. And 301 is crossing it horizontally right now. There's our 301. There's our 301 right there. So we're right here right now. Because we keep going the way we are, we'll hit Cold Spring and 2 miles away. So we're on this side of the road here. So now, we need to find is the road we started on. Which was Indian Brook Road right here. Found it. Got Dennywood, Indian Brook. Now we have to find our... Oh, the Technical Education Center. We were close by here, I think. So, back to start. Now, the problem is, we're in the middle of flipping nowhere. You say about knocking on wood. Well, oh, wait, we're next to the lake. We're closer to here, then. We're next to here. Because... or at least that's what we are. We head up north the way we came. We should be hitting... The first road we hit to should be... a nice few... We got a few bends right here. There's a bend right here. We're bending to the right here. I mean, we could be right here. That is my biggest guess right now. There's all the wood that we can knock on right here. Yeah, look at all those trees everywhere. Just knock them everywhere. Come on. And since we're on this road... You see, the problem... See, the thing is that... If we go up a little ways upwards, a few spots, we're right next to the lake. So I would imagine we're somewhere like here. Because look, we can see the lake right here, and that's a walking distance away. That's somewhere like right here. Yeah, so there's a walkable path. So it's like, this has got to be it right here. So if we're going up a few feet above, then we're somewhere around here. That's what I'm thinking. That is a bit curious. I want to say it is true. Man, it's really difficult. I don't have any good location other than the duck pond. I mean, we're probably going to be at least within a half a mile off of it, I think. But I'm going to guess right here because we go up a few feet and we see the spinning distance of this lake right here. So I'm going to do it in 3, 2, 1, go. Not bad, not bad. That is a win. Look at that, 69 yards or within the span of that. That is a win for us, folks. Another win hits the dock. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I know, it feels amazing. All right, round 7. Pennsylvania! Wow, they're really putting us on these roads that just tell us exactly where we are. At least what state we're in, at least. Oh, would you like to have that job? Standing right there, dictating when people can go or not. That is an interesting way to mark the road. In case you're crossing over the double line. You hear that vroom, 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 vroom on your tires. Like, ooh. Looks like they're fixing some light poles over here. So, Pennsylvania. Let me check. Have we been in Pennsylvania yet? Yeah, we have. Dang it, that's like, what, two or three states now of our rounds tonight that we've been in the same state before. Let's see, what is this? Barber Farms. Barber Farms. Alright. Well, let's hope we can find a town. State Creek Road in Pennsylvania. I did see we're North 29. Yep. State Route 29. Alright. Like I said, we have to, if we're looking for the state routes, we have to look for the rounded numbers on the map. So, there's 29 right there. So here's 29. So, that's the thing to consideration now where we are. We did see, it does mark something here. We didn't pass a township, though. Yeah, we may know the road, but we don't know the town we're on. So we're going to have to shift it here. Church! Look out! There's a church in the distance. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Stanfordville. Is there even a Stanfordville township? I mean, Stanfordville should be the name of the town, but again, I can't really trust church buildings because that 29 does not go far. But like I said, 29 can go beyond where we are looking at technically, so.
What exactly are you
No, Alexa, stop. She triggers so fast. South Monroe's. What is that? Oh, there's Stanfordville. There it is. Wow, the map. Well, the church is on the map. How lucky. And Snake Creek Taxidermy on the opposite side of the map. Okay. All right, so since we were heading, we went this way. I don't know. Did we go? Yeah, we went this way. There's the farm sign over there. So we did go. So we were heading northbound. So we're on. It looks like. There's a Snake Creek compressor station. I think we just passed by this one, I think. See, the problem is that the map is always in a different time zone or different type of area other than what we're looking right now. Because right now, this looks like this is more of fall country right now. So we come up to here. There's the Bamford Farms. I see this building here, which this mimics a little bit. And there's a road right here. I'm gonna say we're closer to right here. That is what I'm thinking right now. Let's see, that's called Snake Creek Compressor Station. But wasn't that what also the same time as Barber Farms, though? Beef or pork for sale? Heck yeah, I'll give them a call. Get all the pork and beef you ever want. But I do see this home right here, though, too. I see the home. But that home is not in the same spot as that. I'm thinking about it. That's what I'm looking at right here. So this home is where we're at. So we head back to start. And we come around the bend here and we see the home. We can't see the home from this location. So we come out right here. I think we're closer to here. Honestly, I think. It just makes too much sense because there's the I think the Barber Farm sign's right here. We found this house right here by going around the bend, and this house, we saw this house earlier, and this compressor station. So I think I'm going to call it there, I think, for that location. Let's go in 3. Oh, they actually updated to tell you what map date it's from. 2026 down here. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, 3, 2, 1, hit! Yeah! That's awesomeness. That's another win for us, folks. Round 7 is down in the books. Round number 8. All right. Round 8. This is where we get the hard one. Usually OpenGuessr usually dooms us at round 7 or 8, so Billinger Road. We come across. As again, Billinger Road is a county road. Of course it is. Why would it not be? What the heck was that? Oh, it's a decoration. I thought for a second that was some type of track thing earlier. I was like, what the heck is that? Oh, we may have a state route number. Oh no, that's not the number. That's a vehicle. That's a vehicle. Well, at least that means the truckers can get down here. So, well, at least from what I can tell, I don't think we're in the South. We can eliminate those states, I think, on that one. At least so far tonight, folks, we've been to 2 states that are new this session. So, let's see. I'm gonna double check that. Did we ever get to North Dakota? No, we were never in North Dakota beforehand. So yeah, Washington and North Dakota are brand new states to the list. 2 states. But every other area we've been to, except for the Louisiana one, which kind of bugged out on us, which I do apologize. Well, I can't really apologize for that, but that's OpenGuessr for you. Again, this is an open source free program, so bugs may be part of the experience. So let's do this here now. Going through the galaxy. Hey, APOC, brand new. Hey, APOC. Hi, I play this game too much. Let me know if you want help. Oh, I'm down for the help. But APOC, do you play like normally like United States? Do you play full-on world? What's like your I want to say again, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic day and night. We are playing oh, you're playing the world. Well, we're playing United States. We're doing the find all 50 state location challenge. And we're in Alabama, which I think we've already been. Let me double check my list here. Yep, we've been in Alabama before. Dang it! Ah, well, we gotta find Alabama's location again. We've been, we're up to, I'm doing pretty good. We're up to 25 states. Right now, we found, location-wise. So we're halfway point, but every other round tonight, except for one glitched out tonight in Alabama, which we couldn't complete because the game bugged out on us. We don't count that as a win or a loss. You can tell, but if you can look it down in the bottom right corner, you can see our current wins and losses right now for the session and our all-times right now. Alright, so Alabama, we're going southbound on 107. We need to find a town of some kind. After I find all 50 states, I want to expand my repertoire by going to, like, say, Australia, and try to get at least at one location in each of the provinces. That's what I want to try. I want to try doing more and more of it. County roads. No. No. Bad county road. Why are you blue? You shouldn't be blue because you make me... Ugh. Oh, states, not provinces. Oh, yes. I want to try to get to every province in Australia at one point. I know there's only like 5 or 6 provinces in Australia. And I want to get like that. That might be a small challenge in any case, but still. I want to get there as soon as I can. For one, I'm really terrible in the world setting. Like, if you get me to like a different language, country or something, I am completely lost. But like, I got introduced to this game by one of my friends who plays this game in VR, and like he can start off in the world area. He'll look at a roof saying like, "We're in Rome." I'm like, "How did you figure that out?" It's like, "Oh, it's just the roof sign." It's like, how do you? it's how we okay. We got. That's how he does. Do you do like say like no moves or something like that? Do you like do those types of rounds or something like that? 18 Alabama and 107 and MPV. What is N no move placement Z? What is NMPZ? I don't know that term. I know of no move, but I don't know what is that MMPZ? That means no move, pan, or zoom, so you can't look. Oh, gall! That's extreme hard mode. You start off in one map, you look at a tree. Well, we got done in by a tree. All right, I'm looking for 18. See, what I'm looking for is the rounded numbers, because these are rounded numbers on maps on the United States. So that's what I'm trying to look for right now. If I had a town, I would be in a better position, because that would lower my search quantity. Well, there's 18. But wait, that's Georgia though. Dang it! No! I look at 18 like, dang it, I meant the wrong one. That's Georgia 18. That's not Alabama 18. Dang it! Ah! See, that's what it gets you after a bit. What? that gets you a little bit, whereas you mess up the border and you're like, oh, I messed up. Followed the wrong road. All right, we need a town. We don't have a town yet. Maybe there's one up here on this road sign. Fayette, and I love to follow. What's up, man? We're doing good. Wow, we're doing great. 7 wins with a bugged out round that we're not calling a loss either tonight. And only 2 new states that we have not visited yet tonight. Each one, but every other state we've been, every round so far has been a state we've been into before. So where is Fayette? Fayette and Vernon. I do not know where those towns are located. I mean, we found the town, we found the road names because the 107 ends here. So we need to find State Route 18. So APOC, if you're here, has there been like what's like your set of rules you do? Like, do you have to be within a mile of the location, or do you have to be like exact within like say like 5 kilometers or something like that, or a kilometer away? There's 18. There's Vernon. All right, there's 107 ends right there. Sweet. We found our road. So this is where we are right now. That's not our exact location, but we did find it though. I was like, oh, I have info I'll look for, but I'm lazy, I'll just guess. No worries there. So, we need to find for Bellinger Road. We find Bellinger's Road and we'll be in good standings here. There's Spring Hill, there's Terman Road, Norris, Reese, Old Union. I didn't think we didn't pass. I don't think we passed that far. I think we went north. I play a lot of ranks, so it's a mix. Like, you have to weigh spending a lot of time allowing your opponent to do the same. Sometimes it's good to click very quickly and just count the right country even. I see. I'm really hoping if OpenGuessr really will get like a co-op room of some kind with. I know there is multiplayer in OpenGuessr, but it's versus only. I would love to have like able to have a co-op room, because I would love to do this with like in a call with friends. You know, having more eyes on the road and everything. That would be my guess in that regard. I don't know. There's also, I know, a free guesser which has that ability, that has a co-op room, but that's free guesser, not OpenGuessr. I've spent more time in OpenGuessr than any other place other than maybe Where in the World on the Quest 3, so, which is where I got introduced into this game mode. Was by my friend. He's like, you know, it's, hey, I want you to play this game with me. I'm like, okay. It's like, we have to find your place in the world. And so I played a lot of United States. My friend, he plays the world and Europe all the time. But see, I'm really horrible at different languages. So it gets to a point where it's like, I'd rather place like a mode where it's like only English speaking countries. At least then I would have a better chance at it. But still. I hope I'm not embarrassing to play OpenGuessr, but those are the pros of the game here, like APOC is. I hope I'm not embarrassing that I'm basically retracing my steps constantly. Alright, so the road does end up here. This is Bollinger Road. So Bollinger Road does end up on here. But it's not a numbered road, though. There's Bollinger's Cutoff, but that's not what I'm looking for. There's Bartha's Road, Pistol Road. Oh, there it is. Bollinger Road. There we go. Alright, we found the road. Now the question is, where on that road we're on? Oh boy. Ah, time to find, now we got to pinpoint our location now. I don't tend to play ranked because I'm not the best of the bunch. Alright, so we're next to a home. That helps it down, brings it a little bit. It's 470. We're looking for 1946. Oh, we go down here. Oh, we were way down. Oh, we were way back here, I think. That's 17. We're looking for 1946. So we're probably down here further. No, that's 18 right there. So we need to go further that way. There's 1946. We're right here. Well, I could have gone that way. Would have been 18. Would have been easier to find. Wow, I took the long route. Alright, 3, 2, 1, guess! Yeah! There we go. 4 yards away. Not sure how completely accurate that is, but I'm counting that as a win. That is a win for us! Win number 8. We'll save that on win 8 there. Alright, let's see if we can get one within 15 minutes for round 9. A rare occurrence. Pauling's Road. This looks like... I can't say that's Texas, but... State Route Road 92... Oh, no. We got a really long abusive number here. Let's see, what is this? So we were on Goldenrod. Goldenrod Road. Dang it. Where's Goldenrod City? Dang it. I thought we'd be next to the Pokemon Center. Oh, a town name. Oh, that might be a town name. We might be in Calhoun County. I thought that would be real. I thought that'd be a town name. Okay, Old River Road. If I find it... See, oh, Calhoun County. That does not help me in the slightest, unfortunately. Rural Fire Department. Fort Worth. Are we in Texas? I see Fort Worth right here. We could be close to Fort Worth. So I was expecting it earlier that we were in Texas, but I wasn't completely sure on that yet. Problem is, I'm nowhere near a town, though. I would love to have... I was hoping I'd be right next to a town, because that would have been very grateful. Let's see. Can we even get to a town? I mean, it did say Fort Worth, but like I said, we're probably in a suburb of Fort Worth. Calhoun County and Fort Worth could be two different things. Let's see what this sign says. That's a mile marker sign. Stump Hole Landing and Elloree. Stump Hole Landing. Well, I know we're not in the middle of Fort Worth. That's the thing to go by, but in fact, I don't have a number. I don't have a numbered road. I was hoping that it would be, see, Godly, Crescent. I don't see Elloree anywhere, though. But like I said, I wish I would know. I still need a... I saw Fort Worth as a potential, but I don't think we're there. I do not think we're in... We could... I potentially could be in Texas, but I can't be for sure on that one. Calhoun County. Do not litter. Maximum penalty. $1,000 fine and 30 days jail time. And don't throw that bottle. You're not going to get out for days. That's a severe punishment. Man, if Elloree is to the left at this junction, so we have a popular corner in Stump Hole Landing. Stump Hole Landing is a park. I just don't see it. See, Ernest, no, that's not it. As we head back, if we head back that way, and there's a, what? I mean, does that mean, if the sign's over on this side, would that mean that this takes us to Elloree, or is that a sign for the road up ahead, though? I imagine this would take you to Stump Hole Landing. I mean, if you go this way, we might get to Elloree. We need to get to a town, though, because I need to know what state we're in. Like, I mean, if we found an FM road, then that would be awesome right now, because that would have been perfect. There's OpenGuessr's funny stuff we're getting right there. Alright, we're back on this road again. But we're in a park, though, I think. This is what's really going to kill me. We got 10 minutes to find this location. If I don't find it, ugh, this is going to be bad. But I can go overtime, though. Who says I can't just stop at 2 hours? We're going to find this location, darn it. I'll make up for the one we lost in Louisiana. Alright, we have a stop sign here. This might be a good sign. Elloree is that way. 1 mile. Still don't know the state, though. Normally, if it was Texas, there would be more blue signs than anything else. Because I know I recall blue signs are what Texas likes using. They're Cleveland Street. 803. What is 803? I really need to focus on basically getting the started number codes for the United States. All I know is 208 and 801. And that is Idaho and Utah, respectively. And that's the unfortunate measure on my part. Whoa! OpenGuessr, need to stop flipping the camera, please. See, Elloree is a one. Oh, go. Maybe those of the OpenGuessr veterans have noticed that is a problem I'm noticing. Is that sometimes the camera can just flip around for no apparent reason. I have to click on the arrows and go 1 foot at a time here. Just so I can bypass some of the buggy maps. Though to be fair, in Cleveland, in Ohio, we did find a pink screen of death. So, oh, is that actually a town? I saw the sign. Elloree's a town. Okay, good. Now I need to find the post office. We find the post office, we find the state we're in. Or even find a state route number, which would also be really nice too. Oh, come on, what's it got here? We have Sanitay State Park. Oh, South Carolina! Hey, South Carolina! Have we been there before? I think we have. Yes, we have. Dang it! Oh, that stinks. We have been to South Carolina. So, we have... We have State Route 47, 6, and 267 in the town of Elloree. And let's see. Greensville. I see 6, but I gotta remember where 6 was. I remember last time we had to find Route 6, I think last time, and we had a crappy time finding that one too. We also have 47 and we got 6 to find. Like, oh, there's Easley, but that's Elloree. Dang it. Okay, I see 8. See, I'd rather wish I could see the borders a lot better. Instead of the small dotted line. I see state line and everything, but that's hard to see when you're trying to focus on, when you're trying to zone in on something. I mean, if the maps were more of a darker, bolded line, like a black line, that was a big, bold one, I would love that more than anything else. There's 49, but I'm looking for 47, though. And 6, too. And St. Matthews and Orangeburg is the towns. Oh, there's St. Matthews. So here's St. Matthews right here. Or not St. Andrews. Dang it! Oh, I was hoping that would be the case. I was giving my hopes there a little too much time there. There's Elloree right here. But I know we're in Elloree. That's where we are. We're in Elloree. But I know probably someone over there on the outside is silently angry and like, it's right there, you've seen it before. It's like, I'm sorry. Somehow I get lost in the own map too. This is why that's why we got GPS in the first place. Let's see here. See, I see 5. See, I really wish the state routes actually followed the roads of the interstates, though, because that'd been really nice. This means I'm basically I'm pixel hunting for a road number, in a number that's already been drowned by numbers everywhere else. See, I dread every time I get to the eastern coastline. Because there's just so many roads to consider. Like, I see 9, but I'm not seeing 47. And see, that's why I always try to see if I can get to a freeway, because that way I can basically limit my search results or my search area. If I find at least a sign indicator that we're close to a freeway, at least. There's 6. There's Elloree. There we go. So this is where we are. And I think we hit... I think we're going down this way, right? So, by technicality, we're going... We came in on Cleveland. On Route 47. Now, okay, so now we know where we are. Now we have to go back. And we have to get back to the state route we were on. Which was T. Lee, I think. We went this way, Old River this way. And we went on this road here, which I think this is Elloree Road. Yeah, it is Elloree Road. So, Clear Ravine, Cleveland Street. And we went south, though, didn't we? Because we're going south on this road. Because we went over here, went on Elloree Road. And that brought us to... Did that... Oh, we turned on to 47, didn't we? Yeah, that's right, we did. We're on this road right here, I think. I think we were on State Route S3810, I thought. But I don't recall if we're on that road, though. Because we went off of one road, got onto a state road number... Unless... No, we went that way, didn't we? Because we went down here at T&V Road. And we had an intersection here that took us to Elloree. From, like, this road here. Yeah, we were off this road. So Elloree Road is the road we need to find. And most likely, it ain't gonna give us that road number. Because there's Pickett Road. Because I know we didn't cross 176. There's Fair Point. I know we were on a state road number. We got on Cleveland somehow. Maybe we have to go back the way we came. Yeah, we're on state route S38179. State route S38179. So where is that road at? We didn't go in 16, did we? Because we came in on Cleveland Street. That's what we did. We came on Cleveland. So we were heading... Oh, this is really tricky. So we came up to here. Orangeburg County. Okay. So we went on TV. The fact that I'm not seeing TV Road, nor the actual road itself, which was the state route. We went down this road. Yeah, we were on, let's see, we got state route South 38, state at 199. 199, huh? Oh, there's TV Road. So we were on... So we're heading south on this, aren't we? Okay, so we're up here, and we head down to Elloree that way, because here's the water tower right here. And because there's the Fort Mort. Oh, I'll say Fort Mort. It looked Wharf to me, but that's Mort. Cool, I know where we are. Because we're on Paulings Road, which turns into Goldenrod. So, because we go here. We go straight on. It turns into Goldenrod. So Paulings Road ends right here, and Goldenrod continues onward to the road, to the main road itself. So we're close to town. Road number something around 226. I think that's what it said here, 26. It should show up on the map here. But we don't go very far, though. Wait, there's 26 right there. There it is. Found it. We're right here. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah! Final round! Got it! Yes! Final round is a go! Sweet! Ness! 9 locations tonight, folks. 9 tonight. Alrighty, folks. That's going to have to do it for us tonight here in this session of OpenGuessr. We got to 9. Oh, my screen up there. Let me get to the end screen here. Alright. You saw my recording set up. Oh, noes. But anyway, that's it. 9 locations. We got to 2 new states today. That was North Dakota and what was it? Washington. That's right. We were at Washington and we got Washington and we got North Dakota today. Nothing new otherwise, though, which is very unfortunate. But that's 2 new states. That brings us up to at least 25 states found. And we probably could have gone... Did we ever been to Louisiana? Let me double check. We were in Louisiana, weren't we, once? No, we weren't. We had not been to Louisiana. If the game had not bugged out the way it did, we would have had Louisiana. That would have been 3 states. That would have been amazing, but... OpenGuessr did have a bug right there in the middle of the session. I'm unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I don't count as a loss because the game bugged out. I'm not sure about that in that regard, but honestly, though, that is great for us. 9 wins. That is amazing. If you guys like to see the voice, the commentary, check out Alexman on YouTube right here. Just hit the like and subscribe button over there. Hit the follow here on Twitch as well so you can get the raw footage of everything. I want to say thanks to APOC. I love to follow QTH for jumping in and chatting up with us tonight, as well as Oaklets828 for helping us out in the first region in Georgia. Thank you so much for that as well. If you like me, again, folks, if you like what you see, always hit the follow, like button, subscribe. Basically, we're doing this until we get to all 50 states, folks. We want to make sure to get every single state to finish up this challenge. Well, before tomorrow will be Immortals Phoenix Rising. Next session, we're going to be finally starting the plot of the Forge Lands. So look forward to that as well. And also, we are going to get to a constellation puzzle that we missed out on. We didn't finish it last session because I had a brain fart of where the last orb was. I do now know where it is. It was behind a door. I needed to put 2 orbs up there next to the doors, and it would open it up, and it would have gotten the last orb and put them all 3 back down there. Would have been fine. But I didn't know about that at the time, so we're gonna have to deal with that next time as well. That's like the first thing we're gonna do in Immortals Phoenix Rising next time. that is it. We're going to be going after that puzzle first, and then we'll start the journey of getting Hephaestus back in action. So look forward to that tomorrow. And on Saturday, we have our next session of Mario Party 2 with my good friends Spinnis and Lifelink, as we continue on through the challenge of Western Land. So look forward to that on Saturday, and that'll be it for the week that way. Anyway, and then next week our usual spiel will be the city skylines, and back to, let's see, was it Outbound as well? So look forward to those as well. If you guys did miss the stream of the 12th anniversary of the channel, that is up on the channel right now. That was a live stream, multi-streamed wise on Tower Unite, so look forward to that, and you can check out the celebration there as well. For 12 years being on the platform, we're finally maturing to being something of a more professional. But anyway, we're going to go out and raid something. But if you haven't checked out the store, there's the Fourth Wall store. You can grab a hat right here, or you can grab a coaster, or you can grab mats, mouse pads, shirts. I'm wearing one right now, so look forward to those. There's a promotion there for if you out your entire order, you'll get 47% off at the promo code NewShop47. We'll get you that promo code off. Or if you want to use if you've already used the promo code and you want to use something else, we do have a Twitch offer. For those who are subscribed to the Twitch page, you also get 25% off on the order as well. So use one of those as you wish. The Fourth Wall store link is down below both on the YouTube and on the Twitch side things. So look forward to those. Help me out. That would help out, support me financially if you really want me to. It's really, like I say, you don't have to subscribe. Subscribe on Twitch to support me. I just say that you guys being here, the audience, that is what gets me going. But if you want to help me financially, you are more than welcome to do so. Anyway, we're going to go and raid some. But for the YouTube side of things, we're going to be out of here. But for us on Twitch, we are going to raid somebody today. We are going to raid. Let's see. Hey, I don't think anyone's doing this. I don't think anyone's doing OpenGuessr. No, someone's doing Breath of the Wild, but it's not OpenGuessr. Let's go and raid Baldur. Let's go raid my friend the Feral. He's doing Baldur's Gate 3. He's given the love he deserves. Until next time, everybody, you guys have a fantastic night. Take care. Thanks for joining us in the OpenGuessr, and we will see you guys tomorrow for on the Twitch side only for the recording session of Immortals Phoenix Rising. See you guys then. Ta for now, everyone.